Danielle James was just 8 years old when she saw her father shot to death by a neighbor. It's a trauma she lives with every day, and now 11 years later, she will see the man who fired the gun walk away a free man. Today, Trevor Dooley accepted a plea deal that keeps him out of prison. Fox 13's Gloria Gomez joining us now live from the Tampa courthouse. And Gloria, you were at today's hearing. Share with us the details.
Kelly, what an emotional hearing for the victim's family. Keep in mind, Dooley was offered a plea deal of 3 years probation, no jail time whatsoever. The judge wanted to make sure the victim's family was okay with that. Until that, he wasn't going to accept it. Today, they said they agreed to it, and so the judge did too.
I did hear my dad say, "Call an ambulance. I've been shot."
Danielle James was only 8 years old when she watched her father, David James, get gunned down by neighbor Trevor Dooley. Now, 11 years later, she's watching the man who pulled the trigger walk away with straight probation.
Hello, my name is Danielle. When I was in 3rd grade, I lost my dad to a gunshot wound, but not from a terrorist or enemies far away. One of our neighbors had gotten mad and started yelling at the boy on the skateboard, and my dad stepped up to the man who was being a bully.
James's widow accepts the outcome, but isn't happy with it.
We have awaited justice for 11 years. That's 11 years of being called back for the sake of hearing pleas from a reckless egomaniac.
Tampa judge Michael Williams wanted to hear from James's family before accepting the state's offer of 3 years probation with no jail time.
I think the victim's family agreeing to this plea is braver than anything we've ever done in your life. And how do you wish to plead to that charge?
It'd be my best interest in life.
Mr. Dooley, do you have anything to say?
This will now end a long legal battle over a decade old. Dooley is now 80 years old and was facing possible prison time. It was back in 2010. Danielle was with her dad on a neighborhood basketball court in Valrico when he got into a dispute with Dooley over a skateboarder using the court. They say Dooley pulled out a gun and shot and killed James in front of his young daughter. A jury convicted Dooley, and he was sentenced to 8 years in prison. However, he won a lengthy appeal and was granted a new trial. But that won't be necessary now. Dooley is taking an offer he just couldn't pass up.
He is a coward. What kind of person thinks that a suitable reaction to being upset at a 14-year-old kid skateboarding is to bring a gun and kill somebody? I don't think it gets more cowardly than that.
Now, Kelly, part of Dooley's probation includes the fact that he is not allowed to get online and talk about this case in any way. If he should violate that, that would mean he would go to prison. One more thing to clear up. We do know for a fact that Dooley did serve 2 years in prison when he was sentenced to 8 years. He served 2 years, then he got out on bail to appeal this, and then he won the appeal, and here we are today. But of course, none of that satisfies James's family at all.
Yes,
Back to you, Kelly.
And no matter what, our heart breaks for them and what they've gone through for all this time. But
no question.
All right, thank you so much, Gloria Gomez.